I do want to dedicate this exhibition to a dear friend of ours who sadly passed a little while ago. And even though I'd already done something for Steve, Annalie, his wife, is here today, who's come, and I just did another little one of Steve with a little bit more colour and everything, because Steve was an Indian rider, by the way, and fabulous people, so I'd like to give that to you to have on the wall with the other one. Well, good morning everybody. Today is a very special day. We are doing a memorial ride for a good mate, Steve Hopley, who we lost. Steve was a fabulous supporter of the Indian motorcycles, and he had a beautiful Roadmaster, and that's what I'll be riding today when we go and pick up Annalie, his lovely wife, who will be on the back to his final resting place, and then on to Johnny G's, the Naked Racer Cafe. It's just a really short one, and more so for Annalie to have as a memory as well. So I've been putting up some pictures of Steve. So we'll be riding Steve's bike with Annalie. That'll be interesting. Hope I go okay. I know the Roadmaster's a beautiful bike to ride, so and I have pillioned before, so it should be fine. Right, we're here now with the beautiful Annalie. Damien's just parking down there, and I'm very honoured to be riding this with you. It's a sad day, but it's also a nice day.
It is.
I mean, Steve would be so happy, and we have to celebrate his life now. Now we do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And this was all part of his life.
He's looking down on us.
He's looking down on us. And I'm sure he'd be delighted, and we've got a good roll up as well.
We were born before the wind, oh so younger than the sun. Yeah, the body bones were one as we sailed into the misty.
Southern Cross tourers have arrived, and some Indian riders. It's a good roll up.
Yes,
it's great.
Victory.
And Victory there as well.
That's
oh,
it.
right.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the Wally
Where's
t-shirt.
Wally t-shirt?
Where's Wally?
Where's the Wally t-shirt? It was a day is actually for Wally and Annalie.
Yeah, good morning everyone. So I'm from God Squad Christian Motorcycle Club Melbourne chapter. To Annalie and the whole family, we mourn with you and we feel the depth of your loss. I've got no doubt there's a special place in heaven, and that there will be a time when he and Annalie are together again riding heaven's highways. That Steve might be looking down from heaven with a real big grin on his face, particularly when he hears the mighty engine starting up and his pride and joy and his loving wife and family front and centre. So thank you to you all for coming today to honour the life of Steve.
Away we go! So that is one of the most beautiful bikes I have ever ridden, and I'm in talks with Annalie. I think I might get it. She did tell me that Steve would be really happy if I was the one to buy the bike. Decisions. Oh, this is Steve's tree here. Yep. Steve's tree. Here we go.
Thank you all for coming today. It's an extreme honour for me, and I know that Steve, Wally, would be up there smiling and virtually doing a little dance in heaven, looking down on us today. Friendship was his motorcycle family, which all you are part of. He was a postie, he did the work on that little motorbike, and to hop onto a big Indian was a total different thing. He always found riding was a great joy. He loved the companionship, he loved the freedom. His Indian, it was his dream bike. He called it his Rolls Royce, and it was named as the mothership at the post where he worked, because it was bigger than any other bike there, and I reckon it took almost 2 parking spots. He asked me to knit this scarf and this beanie for him to continue on with the Where's Wally theme. I wore it today in honour of my beautiful husband, who's in this tree, and I can't wait for it to get bigger because I can hug it then.
Oh.
Thank you all from the bottom of my heart for the love, support and cherished memories of the wonderful rides we both shared with you. They will live in my heart with Steve, Aka, Wally forever. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for being part of today.
Your reply to husband, father, lover and friend. I'm waiting for you, Annalie, but only when God allows us to be together again. I love you, my beautiful wife. We will be in this tree together forever, resting in peace. Oh, God, that's beautiful.
And mine is going to be wife, mother, lover and friend. I have arrived, Steve. So happy to be reunited again. I love you too, my gorgeous husband. Wow, look how this tree has grown. Now we will rest in peace together for eternity.
Beautiful.
So that'll be on my plaque.
That's beautiful. And that will join Steve there.
Yes, that'll go next door.
Lovely. So this is like a living cemetery.
It is.
And families come, they have picnics and they've got their loved ones. So yeah, it's in a beautiful park.
And Jake and I chose this tree.
Yeah.
And when we got the number, it's number 18, which is Steve's birthday.
Oh,
The
see?
18th of March.
Look how beautiful it is. It's in such a beautiful ground. I love this idea.
It is a lovely.
So we're here now at the Antique Motorcycles and Naked Racer, and the big news is, if you haven't gathered by now, is that I have purchased Steve's Roadmaster. So I now have two Indians, Calamity Jane and Wally. Don't know this place. It's a bit of a destination for a lot of bike riders. And it's like a museum inside. I have done stories on this before. I'll have a quick look inside. Just getting some last minute pictures. To have a male bike because I've got Calamity as a female. Well, we're nearly home, I have to say, because I had Annalie as a pillion. Not that I could even feel her on the back with this bike. I've just rode back on my own on my newly purchased Roadmaster, and I have to say it's the best bike I've ever owned or ever ridden and now own in my life. I can't tell you the difference. Now I've been riding for 40 years. I've had all sorts of bikes, all sorts of Harley Davidsons, from the sporty up to the big heritage Softails, to the deluxes, to the street glides. I've had them all, and even Calamity Jane. And now when I was looking at Indian, I did test ride the Chieftain and the Springfield, and I felt they were better bikes to ride, but because I had this design in my head, the vintage was the only one that was going to cut it. So I sacrificed for the look, for the design, because I wanted to create something. Anyway, now that I'm on this Roadmaster, it breaks my heart to think I've been riding for 40 years on ordinary, and this is extraordinary. This bike is absolutely beautiful. Like, for instance, I almost feel like I just want to get home, pack a bag and start riding around Australia for the next 2 years. I don't want to get off it. I don't say that with Calamity Jane. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love that bike and we've done some great adventures together, but she's heavy and cumbersome, and I struggle, as you have seen, to sometimes even pick her up. The turning circle is so wide with her. She's a job, for me to say, oh, let's go around Australia on Calamity. I'd be thinking, yeah, that'd be great, but oh my God, have I got the energy, have I got the strength? Where this bike, I'm ready to go now. I just want to go. I just want to get on. I just want to ride forever on this bike. In fact, I reckon this bike I'll be riding into my 80s and 90s, where I can't say that about Calamity. Calamity will end up in a museum, I'm afraid. But obviously, she's still my number one. she's part of the show, so, you know, I'll always taking her somewhere because she's so wonderful to look at. And she's wonderful to ride, but nothing like this Roadmaster. So thank you, Annalie, and on behalf of Wally, mate, you're going to be with me for a long, long time. I'm almost going to cry because it is just so delightful to ride. I'm crying out of sadness that it's taken me 40 years to find a bike that I really feel like, oh my God, feels like part of me, so much more than any others that I've ridden. And I'm very appreciative of Annalie for allowing me to make the purchase. Steve was a great supporter and a follower of mine, as is Annalie. Now to really prove the difference, we're just about to go up the Bolivian Death Road driveway. So that'll sort us out. See how different I handle it going up on that. And to Steve, Wally, thanks mate, today was for you.
Park now, hear the sailors cry.
Okay, here we go.
Smell the sea, see the sky. Let your soul and spirit
I
fly.
still took it a bit wide. We're not going to fit all these bikes in here.
As we sailed into the mystic, when that foghorn whistle blows, you know I'll be coming home. When that foghorn whistle blows, no, I can hear it, I don't have to feel it, and I wanna rock your gypsy soul, way back in the days of old. Yeah, together we will flow as we sail into the mystic.